Okay, Anor Londo, welcome to Disney World. Shit, I'm sad you got that in my head. I never actually made that connection.
Yeah.
Definitely Disney World.
It's either Disney World or Super France.
Super France.
Well, we built France on top of France. There you go.
Alright, that's a pretty cool statue. No.
Nick, so lame.
Sorry.
He tries, though.
I'm not going to fight him right away, though. Those guys hurt. And, yeah. Hut.
You'll notice Nick switched back to his Zweihander.
Yeah, Chris is running around with a big washing pole thing, and I just didn't feel adequate. So,
So there you go.
Compensation.
I didn't even have to say anything.
Alright.
You did yourself in.
Whatever.
Anyway, here's a new bonfire and also a lore character for you
All
to
right.
listen to for us.
Pretty cool armor, right? You can get her armor, but
Not without sacrifice.
Yes, it does take some doing.
That's automatically 10.
Look at that zombie
is
watching
automatically
you
10.
rest.
Oh, also, I believe any.
Yes.
Yes.
Any firekeeper bonfire will automatically stock you to 10 Estus Flask. It's already kindled once.
Well, you are a rare visitor. Welcome to the lost city of Anor Londo, chosen undead. If you seek Lord Gwyn's old keep, exit here and head straight yonder. If you are the chosen one, a revelation shall visit thee. What follows thereafter depends upon you. What is it? What am I? Well, I am the keeper of the bonfire. If not for me, what beacon would there be in this lost city? A gatekeeper and a guide. That is my calling.
Is there another one?
It might be.
The bonfires attended by the keepers are special. They are linked to one another, and their flames never die. Yet never shall the keepers of these flames meet.
Nick finally reinforcing his Estus Flask.
Yep. Oh, I already had one.
If you require rest, now is the time. That is, after all, what the bonfire is for.
She'll have more dialogue, but later.
Yeah, right now she's just telling me to fuck off.
She's dropping hints.
It's like, listen, just rest and go away. Just please.
Before you get into Anor Londo proper, you'll probably want to level up.
I will want to level up a little bit, because I have some souls.
Yeah.
About 45,000. That's a good amount of souls to not lose. And Anor Londo is a good place to lose souls. So, I'll start pumping that faith up like I keep planning to.
A good level for Anor Londo is about 50, 55 in that range. If you're there, you're about where you more or less should be.
Where am I now?
45?
Yeah. I'm gonna get up to 50 before the end. Horribly. Alright.
Yes, I should think so.
Also, I will get a new shield here, because the spider shield's getting a little worn down. But not for a little bit. Alright, the reason I'm going to fight these giants... Yeah, aggroed one, alright. Way easier to fight one at a time. Like most things in Dark Souls.
Yeah, true.
Here's the trick with these guys. They don't block, but if your attack ever hits their shield, it is automatically completely nullified. So, that's fun.
It's actually very hard to hit them from their left side, because that shield will block a much greater range than it really has any right to.
Yeah, well that was an actual block. I can't blame him for that.
That shield slam will actually hit behind you a little bit.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
But it's the only time where you can go between their legs.
Not bad.
They're not bosses, obviously, so they do die pretty quickly, but you want to be careful with them. Because they hurt, and they're big, and they hurt. That's the story. Ah. And they go through a whole lot of endurance. With my new and improved Estus Flask. Ow.
I'm still surprised at how little endurance you run.
I'm going to be upgrading it very soon. I'm only at 15 right now, which is really beginner stuff. Really, it should be 20-ish.
I would strongly recommend players who aren't very experienced to get their stamina by this point in the game to maybe 30.
That's, yeah, 30. 30 is a good point for any build for endurance and vitality, actually.
40 is really where you want to end up in endurance at the end of the day, because that will give you the maximum amount of stamina you can have. And as we've shown many times, stamina is the ultimate currency in this game.
Yeah, I mean, you can see I'm a fairly experienced player, and you've already been seeing me having some trouble with. These guys go through my my shield, all the way through my shield in one series of attacks, which is not a place you want to be ever in the game.
Yeah, I'm not disrespecting Nick's choice or whatever to run low stamina. I just find it surprising because not many people do. It's not easy.
Yeah, I'm doing it the hard way a little bit because I want to show you guys something, and I have to have other stats up for it, and I don't want to obviously grind this character to death, which kind of like defeats the purpose of doing a halfway legitimate run.
You've already grinded to death.
Right, but I've grinded to death just so I could have more weapons to show these guys, not so I could have one set of armor that's ridiculous. Yikes. Aye, 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 aye. Right. Luckily these guys aren't super aggressive.
I think they are. They're just very heavy. It'd be easy to move around and all that.
Sit the fuck down. Damn right.
They can, I believe, drop their shield and their halberds.
Yes. I believe the halberd can be picked up somewhere else in the game too.
Maybe.
Or is there a specific halberd?
There's a specific. I know you can buy it later, but it also drops.
Down. Yay! I didn't make a fool of myself. Okay. Twinkling Titanite, always good for upgrading like Black Knight and Silver Knight weapons.
Did they chain those chests to the
yes,
ground?
You're right.
Yeah. Huh. That chest looks like a different color from that chest. And that chest.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, it's a mimic.
Please spare us.
All right, fine. Jeez. Alright, have you seen mimics yet?
Not in this game.
That's a mimic.
That is pretty disgusting.
Ah! Oh, come on! Just wanted to finish his attack real quick. Dick. Oh, there's a crystal halberd.
Yeah. Told you we could get one of those.
What'd you hit it with?
Lloyd's Talisman.
We've explained in a previous set, but Lloyd's Talisman is like a secret use that puts mimics temporarily to sleep.
Oh.
Lets you grab the item out of them.
Zweihanders have a similar thing where they will put them permanently to sleep.
Right, yes.
Get it? Because you kill them?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's okay, Nick. I got it too.
Thank you, Ryan. Alright, now we're going to go into Anor Londo proper for you guys.
Anor Londo, by the way, in case nobody's caught it yet, I don't remember if we've gone over it, what used to be the home of the gods. Which is why it is so big and bright.
Yes. As we said, Anor Londo, or the gods in this world are, you know, kind of finger quotes. They're more, the Greek gods or whatever. They're round and they're flawed.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess ultimately everybody in this world came from the same sort of species, like the pygmies we see in the opening. It's just they found Lord Souls. Or rather, only Gwyn, Nito, the Witch of Izalith, and just those 3, I believe.
No, there's one more.
No, there.
And the pygmies.
And the fur-tipped pygmy found Lord Souls. The other gods who arose, including in part Seath the Scalers, got their deity status by Gwyn kind of splitting out power from his own Lord Soul, kind of delegating it like an old king would delegate land.
Yes. There we see our first boss becoming a regular enemy. The gargoyles.
Oh, and the gods are very killable.
Yes.
By the standards of, I suppose, most fantasy game things.
It's funny that you forgot the pygmies.
I didn't. I was gonna mention it, but
Oh, sorry.
well, I was gonna mention it separate, but it's really not. It's not wrong.
Right. The pygmies, in case you were wondering, are
I don't think it's the pygmy. I think it was the pygmy who found it and then disseminated it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the fur-tipped pygmy. I think the one guy found the soul, then disseminated it through humanity.
Oh, so the first one is the guy in the DLC.
Yeah, or that's completely debatable.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing that says that.
Well-
Yeah, everybody came from those same kind of creatures, I believe. Just evolved in different ways.
Lord Souls kind of like changed them.
Yeah.
Actually, when you kill like
A lot of blood.
people like that didn't have the Lord Souls, they drop not Lord Souls. Like they call them something else. I can't remember right now though, but you'll notice it when we kill one.
Like, I guess they're like shards of a Lord Soul or something.
Yeah.
That's nice of them to round out the corners for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought this was Dark Souls.
This is a... Listen, man.
There you go.
They round out the corners, and then they put enemies up here. So...
There's the Dark Souls.
Yeah. Listen, it wouldn't be Dark Souls if they didn't give you hope. So that they could crush it. I'm in trouble, actually.
There you go.
There we go.
That was risky biz.
You, if this is your first time playing this, you will die up here. Don't feel bad. Fuck you, chandelier.
Yeah, the body was hanging on the chandelier.
And now it's on the ground. Problem solved. The Dark Souls way. You see one of the few spots of me walking in the game.
They're actually all over this. I forgot. There's statues all over here that tend to depict different deities or heroes of Anor Londo. Like in the rooms where Nick was fighting those giants, you saw statues of 2 knights. One was a knight. The other was not quite a knight, but we'll get to that later. And here you see. Ooh.
Nick about to die. Because this guy's super aggressive.
Yeah. That lack of stamina will get you.
Fuck!
Punch you to death. Oh,
And then he died.
That dirty son of a...
It's worse when he commits suicide afterwards, just to tease
he
you.
didn't commit suicide. He went down there to punch Nick's corpse.
Oh.
He's just like, I'm gonna punch him.
This is what I should have had.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
that's
punch you,
heavy,
you
isn't
dead
it?
bones!
That's normal roll.
Is that normal?
Yeah.
Seems slow.
Trust me, that is mid roll. If you have fat roll, your back will slam on the ground.
Mm. Okay, now we begin the nice run back. Luckily the gargoyles don't respawn, so there's that. Just the elevator. Come on. Come on, elevator. Fuck you, elevator. Yeah. This elevator's kind of cool. I'll take a look at it when we get down. It's actually just a big corkscrew thingy. See?
Where do you know where that goes?
Probably giants.
Yeah, it's just thinking there's probably like a giant underneath there who's just like pushing it up and down.
Yep.
Like,
This sucks.
why'd you turn this on again?
It's a sophisticated series of weights and counterweights, okay? Completely makes sense. Back me up, engineer.
What?
Exactly.
Consider that point proven.
Backed up by a real scientist, everyone.
He keeps changing what he is.
What was a
Backed up by
psychology
a
major?
real circus clown, everyone.
Listen, Ryan.
A jack of all trades. I can be both.
Exactly. Ryan is everything I need him to be to prove my point. Don't die. Oh my god. Ah.
Gosh, that would be...
That would be
I'd
tragic.
laugh.
I know you would. Good man.
You can make that jump.
I want to know whose sick idea this was in the boardroom.
Someone who played Assassin's Creed.
No, this came out.
No, Assassin's Creed came out way before this.
Oh, did it?
First one, anyway.
I'm not sure they have you doing this in the first one, but definitely in the second one.
True. Yeah, except it's not like Assassin's Creed at all because he doesn't have a magical button that automatically glues his feet to the ground.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, there's.
This would be...
The
God,
magical
the game is
button.
so boring. I hate... Sorry for anybody who loves Assassin's Creed, but I think those games are boring as shit. The combat is done for me. The free running is done for me. Everything is just done for you. Then you have to deal with some stupid asshole in the future. With a completely lame story.
Nice block.
So, there
Blocked
you go.
it with your tip.
That's twice I've done this. Anybody who likes South Park isn't going to watch this anymore. Anyone who likes Assassin's Creed isn't going to watch this
Hey,
anymore.
can you stop alienate our viewers?
I was actually...
Alienating or weeding out the weak,
This is bad.
like Nick.
Just
Who
like
is
Dark
fucked.
Souls is.
Who is so fucked.
And this is why you invest in endurance, kids.
Come on, Nick. Oh, wow.
I was actually going to say something on that. I remember liking South Park,
By the way,
but I have not watched it in like the last 4 years, 5 years. I don't know.
I don't even know if it's still running, to be
That's
honest.
I'm pretty sure it is.
oh yeah, it's definitely running. That's a statue of a goddess.
You can tell because she has godly proportions.
Pretty much. You can't get those on your character, let me tell you.
Nope. Sure can't. I've tried.
I think washboard is appropriate for a warrior.
Yeah, probably. Wait,
I wouldn't say
man.
washboard, but like
Read the message, dude.
Oh.
Read the messages. Amazing chest ahead. That's the classic Dark Souls. An alternative for Guinevere is use with both hands.
Very good. Hi.
What the fuck? I was smoke break over.
Smoke break over. These guys have a chance of dropping their swords, I believe.
Yes, the painted guardian swords.
Usually they'll just give you throwing knives, though. Which are super useful. Oh, wait. Not super useful. What's the other thing? Useless. That's the one.
disposable.
Yeah.
There is one use for them. Making a certain, you can use them to track a certain invisible boss.
You
Really?
throw it into them and you can see the knife floating.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil it because I don't know what order things are going up.
Fair enough. I don't know of any invisible bosses off the top of my head.
You wouldn't, but I know things because I've finished things. I've seen things.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, traversing the white light. And here we are on this thing. This is actually another elevator. Elevator. It opens the path between that gargoyle place I was and the place, the main keep where I'm going. And kind of a corkscrew theme to the elevators in this world. Or city, at least.
There's a lot of corkscrews in Anor Londo.
Yeah, it's just kind of their thing.
A lot of corkscrew stairs, corkscrew elevators.
And another which are obviously just little corkscrews.
Right. It gives you the weapon.
Did it? Yeah, it did.
It did.
Did it?
No notice came up.
I didn't do that really fast. Just out of habit. Oh, you dirty! Haha! Or the other thing. Panic.
I think that was both.
Man alive.
Yes, Nick needs to start investing in stamina. And he will. Promise. Alright. And here's the main keep. Fun little thing to note. You'll notice 2 sides of stairs. One size for human, one size for giant. How polite.
So it's really just the middle.
Yeah.
Both sides are for humans.
I mean... yes. I'll kill this guy, I guess. I usually don't fight these guys, but...
That looks like a good reason not to.
I don't know. Whenever I avoided fighting them, I always lived to regret it. And then I died.
Then you died.
Just long enough to regret it. Well, you can't say it doesn't do its job.
Yeah, it definitely does its thing.
It'd be nice if you had like enough stamina so there's any room for air. You know what I mean? So you get your 2 slides and then you're done.
It definitely does the job. I think I'm gonna switch to short or normal sword here.
I don't know. I think that you might be able to take them out in 1 hit.
What? These guys?
Yeah.
Oh, I usually don't fight these guys. Fine, I'll show these guys. These guys suck. Their spears do lightning damage. They're floaty and flyy, and they suck.
Hold on. Walk up against the wall there and attract that guy. Then just wait a little bit. A little slice of B-side, I guess. Because I forgot to do it.
No, see, he was supposed to jump backwards.
Just patience.
That's like the last thing I'm good at. Oh, there we are.
There he goes.
That is kind of cool.
They have wings, but they must be new to them. That one you have to fight. I would not aggro the other one in the process if I were you.
Alright, asshole. All their jumps are, or all their attacks are jumpy, mostly. And spinny and annoying.
That jump stab has a tendency to go through shields. Like, not hit the shield, just like ignore it.
See, his right-hander helping me out a lot because it goes right through these guys' poise and staggers them.
That's very true. Oh, there you go.
Once again, yeah, these guys, we're just going to go with their new to the wing thing.
Yeah, they just butted. So, now Nick's in Problem Town again.
Why did I just take damage?
You fell.
What?
Yeah.
You fell down the ramp.
Really?
You tripped.
Oh.
That never gets old, by the way, guys. Whoops. Oh, that. Come on, stop that.
The angle comes through you every time. That's awful.
Attack.
Do like a running.
That did work.
Knock him straight to the ground.
Yeah, heavy weapons.
That looked like a hammer technique.
They definitely have their upside.
Basically, the Claymore's just a sharpened hammer, right?
Well, he's not using the Claymore now, is he? Did
No,
you switch?
I
Alright,
just switched right now.
You guys can see right now, Nick's got real fucking problems. See the size of those arrows?
Yeah, those are spears.
Yeah, they're more or less just firing javelins at you. Those are great bows. Ooh, and those are called Dragon Slayer arrows. You only get one guess as to why. But those guys, you can get their bow.
And their arrows.
And their arrows.
Sorry.
That's something you can do, but in the meantime you have to deal with it. In what is, without a doubt, the most diabolical fucking setup of all time.
Yeah, you saw how much it knocks me back when I get hit by one of these things. So,
Oops.
and that might have been it.
So, Nick is trying this with, like, the most, like, straightforward strategy. The trick is getting to where he's done, basically. Once you do that, you have a reasonable shot. Just have to get, there you go.
Yeah!
So on that first, because Nick didn't really describe it, on that first section where you ran across the bridge, until you get right over onto that platform Nick was on, the other guy has a shot on you. And as you saw, it did hit Nick. And he was lucky enough not to get knocked off.
So very lucky.
It doesn't matter which side you pick for that, you'll still have to deal with dodging at least one of them. If you use sound, you can dodge it blind, but not particularly easy. And if you're not very used to doing it, you're most likely going to die.
Yeah, I wasn't talking because of that, because I was actually in full concentration mode for that. You will die there. There's just no ifs about it, unless you use a different method, and you will die. I promise you guys that this is not like the 50th take. That was my first try, and I'm actually really stoked about. In fact, I'm even gonna use one of where's the cheer? There we are. Woohoo! Page out of Chris's book, one of the emotes. I'm really happy when I get back past that guy without dying. And here we are at the bonfire.
Probably somewhere around here we will do a cut and show you an alternate strategy for dealing with those knights.
We will.
Zero threat to yourself.
Yeah, there is another way. There's Chris's way. But it's not nearly as awesome. Keep that in mind. Do it.
Also keep in mind that if you do fuck that up, it's a long goddamn walk back. And you have to go through all those giants and all those bat demons.
That is also true.
Anyway.
See you next time.
And cut and back?
Back.
Oh, are we in the episode here?
I think so.
I think it's the right time.
Yeah.
We actually have the timer. We're actually looking at it.
I guess I could talk to Soler real quick.
Sure.
Oh, there you are. You've been quiet these days. Smooth summoning out there. Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you.
Soler has an impression on me. Yay.
Talk to me.
Doesn't want to.
You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me. Oh no, dear me, pretend you didn't hear that.
That's not awkward.
In case you're curious, he'll do that with either gender.
Yeah.
Soler's progressive.
Well, a lot of people got all up in arms about that, or did like people do on the internet. They're like, "Oh, Soler's a fag." I'm like, I don't know. If you think about the way he's phrasing it, isn't he calling your sexuality into question?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's just joking.
You keep chatting with him all the time.
Yeah.
If you want to take it to that level.
Which you shouldn't, because Soler is awesome.
You really are fond of chatting with me.
Soler.
End this episode. We're
All right.
done.
Peace.
Get out of my face.
Bye.
Bye.
We're recording.
Alrighty. Hey, what's up? I'll show you my strategy for dealing with the Archer Knights. Now, there's a couple ways you can do this. You can actually do this from all the way back here if you adjust your aim enough. But the idea is you take poison arrows and you get it there. You thwip them. That's too far over.
Which also too high.
It's a little lower.
This is the somewhat less manly way to do it, but it also comes with a whole lot less frustration.
Also, he's shooting, eh? Oh, I already got him poisoned. So you see that number going? That guy's officially poisoned. Let's see.
And then you go and get a cup of coffee because they have a lot of HP.
It actually doesn't take too long. If you want to like have a better time hitting these guys, by the way, you can get halfway up the bridge just in front of me, and usually their arrows will not hit you. There you go.
All right.
Sometimes though they clip through the thing. I don't know why, and it's a problem.
So there you go. You can watch those poison counters climb.
Well, maybe fast forward for once.
We're definitely gonna fast forward. And go. Oh, holy shit, he almost got you.
Yeah, thankfully I know they curve like a motherfucker.
Alright, and that's, then you can just walk up here and do your business. But, you know, if you're fine with...
Fools.
If you're fine with being a sissy ass.
It's called survival.
Yeah, okay.
If Nick's lucky, he'll get his way done in one turn. If not, you'll see exactly why I do this now. I used to do it Nick's way until I saw the light.
History is written by the survivors, and you survived.
Yeah,
You can say
basically,
how you kill them however you want.
basically, I use the arrows, and then I say I did it Nick's way in the history books.
I was gonna say, yeah, but if the other side survives, they'd be like, that motherfucker be lying.
Well, who says you died on the bridge?
Ah, I see what you're saying. Poison arrows work on everybody.
That bonfire is so lonely,
It is so lonely.
with no solaire,
Oh man, you're such a terrible person.
because I cut off his head.
And wear it.
Do you want to see his head?
God damn it.
Because I can show you his head.
Shish.
KKK. A little bit of a WoW flashback there, I guess.
Kick.
Kick. Zug. That was legit though. Kick is just fucking whoever.
It was the translation, LOL, and when you said it in Horde,
Yeah.
translated to Keck.
Funny.
Okay.
This entire building is actually based almost exactly off of a real building in
Really?
France. You can like see the pictures.
You should save that for our next recording.